Hello you lovable scamps, how are you doing? The idea of the video is simple. Very simple actually. I love anime, you love anime. Probably. This will be really awkward if you don't. But don't go. Sit down.
Sit your ass down.
Let me start again. I love anime. You have to love. No. Tolerate anime.
Did it work?
Good. Okay. I want to turn myself into an anime character. I love cosplay. I love looking at people who do cosplay. And I imagine being dressed up as one of my favorite anime characters. It would be a dream come true. But there's a huge problem for me. I'm broke, poor, impoverished, deprived. All the synonyms. There's also beggared and impeniculous. Yes, I have them written down. But so since I can't afford a costume, we're going to do the next best thing. What all self-help gurus preach. Fake it till I make it.
You gotta fake it till you make it, right?
AKA Photoshop magic. This is going to be fun. And I'm glad that you'll tag along with me. Now that you know what we're doing, let us begin. I have my laptop here. Let me open it because I don't want to forget stuff because I'm very forgetful and this is my first video ever and I'm really nervous and I made the script but I keep forgetting everything. So I'm going to keep this laptop open. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. So, I have devised a plan, a 3-step plan to make our dreams into a reality. But before that, we need to decide who I'm going to be turning myself into. Now, there are so many anime characters that I love, and every year it seems like there's just more and more coming, and it's so hard to choose. There's some that are so iconic, and some that are. So who do I want to turn myself into? Well, the anime character I want to turn myself into is iconic for many reasons. Well, okay, a few reasons, but still iconic in her own right. I want to turn myself into Hinata. Don't you even dare. You don't have the assets to pull that off. Okay. I get it. Okay. Let's go with the next best thing. Neji.
Okay, yes. I understand. Just let go of me.
Now that we've decided on who I'm going to be turning myself, shape-shifting myself into, here is my 3-step process. Note it down. Number 1. Find references that I want to use or get inspiration from. Number 2. Take a photo that I'm going to use. Number 3. Photoshop magic. Let's break down the elements that we need to understand and do so that I can turn my South Asian looking non-Naruto character self into Neji Hyuga. First, the eyes, the most important part. We need the Hyuga eyes Byakugan. The outfit, the most hardest part, we need to make this t-shirt and pants, yes, I'm wearing pants under this, look like Neji's voluptuous, beautiful robe. And the hair. Even though I've been growing out my hair for the past year, it's not as long to be used to be like Neji's. So we're going to Photoshop that as well. Okay, then let's start looking for some references. So I went on to Pinterest and found a lot of references for ribbons and textures and hair and clothing. So a lot of fan art and inspirational photos. I searched Neji Hyuga fan art on Pinterest and I found some really attractive looking fan art. Yes. So after going through all of that, I decided to use this photo right here. And I want to replicate this in my process. Hopefully we can do that. It's going to be hard. I'm a newbie and amateur, not worthy. I'm going to try my best, so be nice, okay? Be nice. Be nice. Now that we found references, let's move on to the photo. Welcome everyone. This is going to be our second step. We are going to try to take the photo, but before that we have one important major issue to solve. Yes, Neji doesn't have a beard. Let's get rid of the beard. You guys better appreciate the level of dedication I've put into this video. It'll come back in a week. South Asian hair. Hairy people. I mean, look at this. So much hair. Neji would never. I think I should also tie my hair or make it disappear. Do I look fine? I hope I look fine. I need to make this part sit down. I need to make this part sit down. This seems fine, right? This seems fine. I'm going to open the reference image on my laptop. Okay. So it's basically like something like this. Or maybe I'm too far away from the green screen. Just here, minding my own business. Chirp, 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 chirp. I really hope that was well, but I'm going to do it again, just in case. You never know. Let's stop. That was embarrassing. That was so awkward. That was so embarrassing. You better appreciate that. Give me a like. I think I deserve a like for what I just went through. That was... well.
Hey guys, welcome to part of this video. If I sound weird, it's because I'm feeling nervous about this voiceover for some reason. But the show must go on, so First off, we start by removing the image from the background that we want to use, cropping out the photo, removing the green screen. That part was easy. So removing the green outline around the hair was a bit time consuming. Now that this is done, I started by making the outfit, by creating the outline of the clothes. I kept looking at the image that we took inspiration from. Line by line, the sketch got made. And then I started to fill in the outline with cotton textures that I found online. I put the texture on the image and erased out the parts that don't lie within the line. First I moved to white, then the black part. Now time for the hair. So first, before we outline the hair, put the hair image texture on the image, and in the beginning I tried to frame it according to the outline. And then I tried to erase the outlining part, but after a while I suddenly remembered that I could have used the liquify tool. Yeah, I feel dumb, but let's ignore that. Moving on. The hair strip thingies. Now, time for the background. I cut out the branched leafy part thingy and maple leaf. What would you call that? Like the thing under the, like being under a tree. I don't know. What would you call that? I mean, I can't really think of anything to describe what that is. But I'm getting distracted. So let's quickly start trying to make the branch tree thingy, which I will do under and the fallen maple leaf. And as you can see, I had accidentally mixed up the layers, but I fixed that. So now we know. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Who remembers this? Who gets the reference? If you did not get the reference, you did not have a childhood. No, I'm kidding. Moving on, I wanted to add the birds. I got this image online, and I tried to select out the birds, but the colors made it really difficult to remove, and it was giving me so much frustration. But in the end, I got that little birdie out. Now we have to sort of got a base for our image to be refined. So first off, let's add some shadows to make this not look so flat. First, the middle shadow, then a darker one, and an even darker one. I don't know how to explain that better. Sounds so simple, but it took me hours to do. Now, do the same thing for every part of the clothes and the hair. And even like under the neck and places like where you feel like there should be a shadow, because like you have to imagine how the shadow is going, I mean how the light is going to hit your image or your object and how it's going to create shadow. So that's the kind of thinking I want you to be going for. Now, that's done. If you remember in the reference, the leaves are blue colored. Is this realistic? No. But does it look absolutely stunning? Yes. So we are going to do it. Change the leaves. Now the eyes, oh god, I was struggling with the eyes. They looked so horrible no matter what I tried to do with them. Sometimes I'd look cross-eyed, sometimes I'd look sad, sometimes I'd look like I'd just been like high. I tried to do it for hours, I was fixing it for hours. In the end, I gave up. Yes, they look bad, they look awful, I know. Try not to look at them. I can't believe I'm saying this, like a huge most important part is the eyes, and the eyes look awful. Am I even a huga in this photo? Probably not. But I gave up trying to fix it, so let's move on. So now that this is done, I move on to a final few touches. Color correction, shadows, and lighting. And also, I find this really interesting leaf shadows on Resource Boy. Check out that page. It's just a dream. It has so many amazing things. Like, it's absolutely amazing. Love it, love it. Where was I? Okay, yeah. And I found this interesting leaf shadow thing, and I incorporated it into the image, and let me tell you, it just looks, oh, chef kiss, chef kiss. Oh, just love it, love it. And then I added a pink overlay over the entire thing. Why? Because I thought it might look good. And I was correct. It looked amazing. It looked just, it was giving. I don't know what it was giving, but it was giving something. I don't know what. Yeah, I really liked it. The end image. Honestly, I really liked it. I don't know what you guys think. What do you think? Like, I really think it looks really nice. Like, not gonna lie. I think, like, it looks nice. But what do you guys think? Because, of course, I'm biased.
So for this Photoshop part, I kind of sped through it, and I didn't really explain, I guess, what I was doing. But if you guys want me to upload the full, like, process file, then I'd be happy to. Let me know in the comments. Although I guess I'm not really a professional, so I don't even know if it'll be any useful. But I hope you liked the final result. If you did, remember to like, subscribe. If you have any ideas as to what you'd like me to turn into for my next video, please let me know down in the comments. And also, if there is any expert Photoshop master inside looking at this video, then I'd really appreciate if you could give me some advice. As you saw, I was running into a bit of problems. I'd really like to make the clothing look more realistic, and other than that, I'd really like to make the process more easier or streamlined, if you know what I mean, like, because I was running into a lot of problems. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, I did not use many of the references I spent hours looking for. So that's also kind of a lesson, like, when you're looking for references, know what you're trying to look for, because you might end up not using any of them, almost any of them, and you'd have to look for new references on the fly. But overall, I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do this. Stay happy, stay healthy. Love you guys. Love you. Love you. Love you. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? God, this is so weird.
Goodbye. Goodbye, world.